With all due honor and praise to the Most High, I worship thee through the divine image of my wives. Amen. Welcome to the Horseman Podcast. And I made it back here again for another week, man. Drop some real good game on y'all, man. Talk about some real good stuff. And break it down. We got Killa Jay calling in again. And he's going to give us a rundown on what's happening really, on the scene at the moment, in the field, active. Next week I won't be here. I'll be on the job, but we'll continue to try to drop this knowledge and try to get the information to our brothers out there, the BOP, Brothers of Protection. All y'all stand up, represent, call in, share this shit. Like it, do it, all that other good shit, We ain't really, we don't really do this for money, man. So, I appreciate the support for everybody I get it from. I appreciate the love we get it from. But like I said, I'm not doing this to really get paid. We're not doing this to really make a buck. We're doing this because there's not enough male representation in the media, and not enough male representation on YouTube and these platforms. I mean, I see a lot of boys, a lot of bitching, complaining, and moaning, and not enough alpha male, real, talk. You know what I'm saying? So I do this for all my brothers out there in the field, really standing up in this protection game and taking care of their families, being respectable, man, being honorable, morals, values, standards, all that good shit, man. That's the type of shit I love to see. And those are the type of men I want to hear from, men like my father, Thomas West Sr., the best man I've ever known. So I want to represent, and I want to pass that down, that knowledge, not just beyond my sons, but to dudes out there who don't see it enough. We got to have balance. The pendulum swings to both extremes. So just like you might have, little Nas X on one end, you got somebody like me on the other. So bless up and check in. Sports. Let's get to our sports. The Bucks win Game 5. Bad news for the Suns. Hopefully they can tie the series up. Series is 3-2 Bucks. So Chris Paul and the Suns. I'm hoping for you, man. Like I said, I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for the Suns. I love to see Chris Paul get another ring. Get a ring, because he doesn't have one yet. So I like to see that. And other than that, I watched a great fight last night. Charlo twins. I believe Jamel. Don't get me wrong. I might be mistaken, but it was Charlo versus Castano, and it was a great fight. It was a banger. They banged all night. Ended at a split draw, and I'm not mad at it. Charlo had him, I think, from the ninth on, and he could have put him away. He really could have put him away in the 10th. Castano was hurt. It was vicious body shots. I thought he almost put him out, and he took his foot off the gas. Now, people who fight and people who are familiar with fighting understand, the most dangerous fighter is a hurt fighter. So maybe he took the foot off the gas because he was kind of worried. Maybe Castano might get a last flurry in. So he took his foot off the gas. I think if he'd have pressed in the 10, if he'd have pressed in the 11th, I think he would have put him out. But he played it safe and it ended in a split draw, and I'm not mad. Unified divisional titles. I think it would have been the first time since a fighter held all 4 titles That hasn't happened. I don't even think Floyd did that. So it would have been amazing to see Charlo walk out of there with all 4 belts. It didn't happen. There's definitely probably going to be a rematch, and it's going to be worth watching. I'm going to try to be there for that one. I had no idea that Castano was such a good fighter, but Mexican fighter, and, you know, he did his thing, and I respect it. So shout out to the Charlo brothers. They doing their thing. I think another brother fights next month, and, you know, good luck with that. Now, I really want to get into something, sticking with the sports, that I saw this week that kind of blew my mind. And what I'm talking about is Richard Sherman. Those of you who don't know who Richard Sherman is, I believe he's a corner. Been in the league. He's a superstar in the league. Pillar of his community. He's never really been in any trouble. You know, those of you who don't know who Richard Sherman is, Richard Sherman was really one of the first NFL players who stood up for Kaepernick during the whole kneeling situation. Richard Sherman was one of the first NFL players to really be vocal about his support for Kaepernick. You know, a lot of these, you know, shoe booties, a lot of them just really wouldn't say anything because they didn't want to speak up against the NFL. Richard Sherman was one of the few who stepped out there and really showed his support, and really stood up for Cap. So from that point on, I had a respect for him, and to see what he went through this week is very disturbing, man. I mean, we're all men, and we're all, especially those of us who are in the fields that we're in, whether it's sports, whether it's protection, whether it's law enforcement, security. I mean, anything where, you know, these elements of manhood are displayed, these elements of, you know, aggression, testosterone. In any of these fields, you know, you're going to find men who are highly spirited when it comes to physical aggression. Now, and I'm not trying to say that, you know, what he did was excusable by any means. He tried to kick down a door, but there's no way I'm going to judge a man like that who didn't actually physically harm anybody, who didn't actually physically assault anybody, who did property damage. And that can be arguable because it's his property. You know, his family were on the inside, and his stepfather, whoever, was on the inside. And I'm not trying to discount what they went through. But at the same time, the media coverage and the propaganda behind this was so disgusting that it has to be called out. Now, those of you who don't remember, there was a O-lineman who played for the Seahawks. I don't remember his name at the moment, but this dude, this European dude, damn near choked his girlfriend to death. And I think he was quoted by saying he was shocked that she was still alive. I mean, this is attempted murder. He tried to kill her by all witness accounts. He tried to kill her. I mean, she said it herself that he was actually trying to kill her, and afterwards had a protein shake. Now, they actually tried to make this guy a example of mental illness. I mean, they actually went out there in the media and was trying to babysit and you know, patty cake this dude, handling him with knit gloves, you know, and trying to make it seem like he just had mental illness. He just had a lapse in his mental illness. He was off his meds, or whatever excuses they came up with. Versus Sherman, when they tried to make him sound like a monster, This guy's aggressive. He's violent. He's a threat to his family, his children, a drunk. There's no proof. He didn't get hit with a D. There's no proof that this man has any history of violence. As a matter of fact, his wife, and shout out to her because she stood up for him and actually said that he has no history of violence. She's never been abused by him. His children have never been abused by him. So the idea that you bring up domestic violence and abuse in that situation is just, it's disgusting, man. We got to start calling this out. Now, if you want to say property damage, he was violent and, he tried to kick down the door. These are the facts. He tried to kick in the front door, yelled some, profanity, whatever the case may be. But to try to put a tag on him as someone who could have possibly abused his children and abused his wife is out of bounds to me because, this isn't the Minority Report. We don't predict behavior before it happens. We don't, convict behavior before it happens. So once again, man, like I said previously, we got to start paying attention, man. This propaganda game is no joke. This media thing is no joke. This brainwash and conditioning that's happening in the public, especially when it comes to how we view each other and how we view our women and our men, we got to take control of that because, man, when I saw that, man, that's just crazy compared to how they handled homeboy from the Seahawks. It's completely wild. Completely wild. And we talked about Haiti. We talked about Haiti in last week. And oddly enough, the first round of them shots went out in Haiti. Come on, y'all. Y'all make that make sense, man. Y'all make that make sense. Y'all make that make sense. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say, man. Just pay attention and look at what's going around and things like that. And we'll get into it a little more when Killa Jay call in. But another thing I want to point out that I found disturbing, right? Those of you who pay attention to politics in some way, I pay attention a little bit because it's important because they'll try to put some shit through and before you know it, you'll be facing 40 years for something that you had no idea. So I pay attention to politics a little bit. And I've been seeing a whole lot of shoe booties, civil rights leaders and whatever. No disrespect. I'm trying not to disrespect them, man, but come on, man. At this point, I've been seeing them talking about how the Voting Rights Act and how this was an attack on the civil rights for us as black people. And you might say, if you don't know what is the Voting Rights Act? Okay, the voting rights thing is all about identification. Showing your ID or having proper ID in order to vote, right? Now you might say, well, what's up with that? Well, what's up with that is they're trying to spin it and make it seem like this is a civil rights issue, this is a black issue, and that they're worried about our poor and our elderly being able to get ID. First of all, black folks, they've always made sure you've had ID. Poor, old, young. Come on. Everybody grew up in the hood. Everybody of color has heard, where's your ID? Let me see your ID. So we're conditioned from a young age to have ID at all times. At all times. I think it's the law in several states and in most states, actually, that they can arrest you on sight if you don't have proper identification. That's the law. So why are they making this an issue now for black folks? Now, if you think back and if I remember correctly, Joe Biden had this recording somebody recorded him without his knowledge, or I think it was out his knowledge, with him in a group of civil rights leaders. Right, they're all on the phone or whatever, or Zoom calls. This is during the quarantine, and he's going on a tyrant. He's just going off on a tangent about how he's done more for black people than anybody, and all that bullshit. Then he says something very interesting. He said that they needed to focus on Hispanics and Latinos because they will outnumber the rest of the demographic in the Democratic Party. Now that's interesting. Now, why would he say something like that? And why would he tell them that? And at the same time now, trying to push voting without having an ID. Come on, people, it's chess, not checkers. Right? If you don't have an ID, you don't necessarily have to be a citizen. And if you don't have to be a citizen, then, right? The demographic in the next 20 years, right? If illegal immigration, or whatever you want to call it, is allowed and they open it up, then of course the demographic, the voting demographic, will change dramatically. And if you don't have identification, and you don't need identification to vote, it's right there. It's right there. I say it all the time, like, my superpower is observation. Observation, watching the shit, watching it and seeing it unfold, right? Because it's not about what you're doing today. It's about what you did last week and the week before that, right? That's why you do the shit you do today. So I'm paying attention to it all. Pay attention. Stop reacting. Start paying attention. Right? So that's just, some of the things that I think about when I'm thinking. Let's get Killa Jay on the line, if we can, and see what he has to say. I know he's got some jewels for us. Let's have him drop them jewels. Man, I hope everybody's healthy and wealthy, man. Making money, feeling good, going to the gym. Oh, awesome. So we got him in 5 minutes. Hope everybody is straight, man. I had a relaxing week, chilled. Went to the gym. I've been training real hard, man. I've been trying to really get back into the swing of things, man, and get my endurance and strength back up and, all that good stuff. So shout out to everybody out there training. And I hope you're getting your firearms training in too, man. That's important. Ammo, gentlemen. Ammo, gentlemen. Pay attention to ammo, gentlemen. I'll say that again. So those of you in the field who understand what I'm talking about, pay attention to ammo. We've talked about that on the show previously. What kind of ammo to have, how much ammo to have. Get the ammo. Get your ammo. Get your 9mm, your 40s, your 45s, your 7.62. Those of you who, have those kind of weapons. If you don't have those kind of weapons, you should have those kind of weapons. Every man should have at least 3 types of firearms. You should have a pistol. You should have a shotgun. And you should have a rifle. Those of you who haven't been taught that. Every man, I'm sorry, I don't care what you say. Especially every black or Hispanic, or every man should have a pistol, a shotgun, or a rifle. All 3. You should have all 3. Right? Home defense, self-protection, protection of your family. These are the basics. These are the basics, and you shouldn't have those. Right? In other gun news, California might be opening up the gates, the floodgates, and access to CCWs for citizens. And what I mean by citizens, I mean without a security license or some type of endorsement, some type of law enforcement endorsement. For a long period, you could not get a CCW in Los Angeles or California without some type of endorsement from a law enforcement agency or some type of security license. So that's good news. That's good news for those of you who have clean records, who don't have domestic violence misdemeanors or felonies. All right? Pay attention, gentlemen. Pay attention. All right? Any domestic violence case that takes away your gun rights. So don't be fooled. Don't be tricked out of your gun license. Don't be tricked out of your gun rights with dealing with the opposite sex. Be mindful of what that could cost you, especially if you work in this industry and especially if you're doing security. So especially if you're doing any kind of protection, actually. You want to be mindful of that and be careful with it. Cool. Killa Jay.
What's going on? How you doing?
What's up, bro?
I just got off work.
What? You back at the room?
I just made my peanut butter sandwiches for the video shoot for tomorrow.
What's good?
What's going on?
Man, I'm chilling, man. It's another week. We back at it again.
Hell yeah.
Feeling good. What's good with you?
You know, it's crazy, brother, right? So, I was, I'm in the dogs, right?
Yeah.
I was watching this thing, and there's a dog called, probably not say the name wrong, Albania. It's a Central Asian shepherd dog, right?
Mm-hmm.
And owner, the guy that did the breed, he said something. I had to play it back twice. And it applies to security. He said, as many times you be working tank, I've been working, and a guy will come up and yell for the boss, and then the boss is like, oh, he's good. We're going there. Mm-hmm. The guy said, this is what people do that's confusing. You can't have this dog. These dogs, it's in them. They're bred this way. If my brother comes to my house and I let my brother come in and they see that, they're going to be confused. Mm. I'm supposed to bark at this guy. I'm not supposed to, he's not supposed to be able to tap me. So what I'm saying is that people, they misconstrue security. We're not there to be friends to anybody. Mm. We're there for you.
That's right.
We're not, so you can say he's cool. We don't got to shake his hand. We ain't got to eat his eggs. Okay, he's cool to you, ain't cool to us. That's the misconception people have, man. We're not there as party promoters.
Right.
Our paychecks don't require me to have feelings for you.
That's right. That's right. Now with that same narrative, you've been there just like I've been there. One moment he's a friend, the next moment he's an enemy. And then the next moment he's a friend again. They've always played it back and forth.
Listen, we try to be as transparent always.
Mm-hmm.
And me and you know this, a certain individual had me and you do some work. After we did the work, he brought the nigga around, he brought the guy around. It was in the studio. Mm-hmm. You, all the way with the dude, we just whipped and protect them, looking at each other like, what type of weird shit is this?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like you can't confuse us. Either it's go or it's a no. There's no in between.
Right. Right. Yeah, that's always been my pet peeve. That's the one thing I ain't doing. Right. Say it again.
If they want in between, start dating hermaphrodites. It ain't up with hard dick and hard boots over here. We not gonna change for nobody.
Definitely. Yo, you cutting out.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Go ahead.
Bro, you know what I'm doing right now, bro. I got to date my Copenhagen. Hold on, I'm gonna get right.
Facts. Okay, get it.
Yeah.
No, that's right on the head right there. What you mentioned right there. I mean, they want you in attack. They want you in attack mode. When they want you in attack mode, then they want you to be a greeter. When they want you to greet people, I'm not doing none of that.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Know that I'm blessed that our families are safe. We are provide for our families. I'm blessed that we've surrounded ourselves with a nice circle of gentlemen that are transparent, honest, and loyal to us and our families.
Absolutely.
We have that our client makes sure that we're good, so we're blessed. Happy Sunday, every black father in America.
Big time. Yeah, man, there's a lot of us out there that ain't got that, man. There's a lot of cats out there struggling, man, and shout out to y'all. Y'all keep pressing and keep pushing, man.
And you know the crazy part is, we always say this. Smitty and Nico always say this too. I just talked to a guy. He's like, yeah, my client, I'm going to roll him out. I said, your client? He's your client. Oh, this guy right here. I said, how long you been from? Oh, I'm just going for the date. How is he your client then?
You're a day laborer.
Yeah, that's it. And see, people get so misconstrued on what it is.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, look, like we always say, you should say it all the time, man. Show me your W-2s, man.
Yeah.
Let me see a year's worth of you getting paid by this client before you can actually call yourself a bodyguard for this particular client.
I'm going to tell you, I always tell everybody this. I'm going to tell you three things been on my mind. This is the crazy thing I'm going to tell somebody, right? I'm blessed that you and me can have these conversations on our Sundays, and I'm blessed through the week. I was talking to a gentleman today, right? So I'm in the gym. Me and this guy was talking. I just said, I'm going to let this guy, you know what I'm saying, put a little water in my cup for a second. I'm listening to him. And we got on the subject of just politics, right?
Yeah.
And the royal family. I said, you know what? I'm just going to say these 5 things to you, my man. The royal family. They were more upset with Meghan McCall being biracial, than Prince Andrew fucking children. What does that say about the qualitative structure of this mighty crown that y'all want to run behind? We don't talk about what y'all did to black people. We talk about raped and robbed. Just that alone. This man, I'll tell everybody this, man. The one thing about the Department of Corrections, they have a sweet way. If you come in there with that pedophile charge, raping women charges, all that stuff, they have a sweet lullaby they're going to read you every night. This is the only place in the world. How does Matt Gaetz have accessory or just hanging with somebody that's a known sex offender and he has the allegation against him and he's on the street?
Sex trafficker. This is a sex trafficker.
Look how many minorities guys get swept up behind that.
Yep. It's a complete fucking shit show because it's clear these motherfuckers are guilty of doing shit and nobody's touching them.
I'm just trying to figure out, man, prime example. I'm just going to go never 10. If Big Meat's got 32 years in the USP, United States State Penitentiary, for conspiracy for narcotics, all this stuff, and he never had a drug on him, but it's conspiracy. If he's in prison, how the hell was Matt Gaetz has sex trafficking, paying for minors' pussies, and he on the street? He doing rallies.
Crazy.
Still
in the Senate. It was the Senate or Congress?
I think Congress. Representative Florida.
Oh, that's right. Representing Florida. That's right. He was a big time Trump supporter.
How you got your friend making these IDs? Like, let me tell you something. You have to be so quiet. I can't even watch TV anymore because I'm just so shocked. What's that black lady's name on Fox News? Her last name is Harris. How are you a black woman surrounded by all them Anglo-Saxons? And wait, woman, y'all doing too much. Y'all doing too much, man. Something. Yeah, come on, y'all doing too much. You got people talking about they teaching critical theory in third grade. What? I want elementary school is doing that.
Exactly. That's all manufactured, man. That's all manufactured and made up shit. Like we said earlier when we talked, they're going to try to change the whole narrative and if you're going to change the whole educational system, then you might as well let us teach ourselves.
Yeah.
You might as well let us open up our own schools. Give us the same amount of schools as they got. Segregation now, segregation forever. That's what you might as well do.
But this is the crazy part. How all of a sudden now, before it was against the law to teach us to read, now you don't. I'm confused, man. Like this country, let me tell you something. The era of the people here, the millennium people, they're more up to date on you say something, they want to fact check it. All that's cool. My thing is that the people now, first of all, they keep talking about the forefathers. This country is ran by senior citizens. In the United States of America, you have to be 65 years to collect Social Security. This country is ran by everybody that's collecting Social Security.
Right. Facts.
That's first and foremost.
Facts.
So sometimes, Tank, you have to get rid of the Jericho crew.
That's right. Not to mention these motherfuckers. Like we say all the time, if you're 70 years old, if you're a 70-year-old, white man, or excuse me, European, if you're 70 years old European, that means you was around during the civil rights movement.
Exactly. What I always say, this country's ran by people that wear the pins and haven't took a solid shit in 5 years. Okay, but madness.
And making all the decisions.
Yeah.
And making all the decisions. Your president, he damn near 70. He got to be 76.
Joe Biden 78.
Come on, man. That motherfucker can barely walk.
See, now go back in history. Look at the people of the Constitution. A bunch of old, brittle Europeans. You smack them every day and they got rickets.
Not to mention all of them owned slaves.
Yeah.
Certified rapists, all of them. Like I always say, if we're going to go back, how far are we going to go back? Let's go back. Let's go back.
This is the part that gets me. And I'm not disrespecting no Me Too moment. I'm not disrespecting no order second round of pizza or drinks. I'm not disrespecting Hot Wing Wednesday. I'm not doing none of that. All I'm saying is this, right? If we're going to go back for this, and Bill Cosby stuff was 30 years old, all these black women that have been raped in Alabama, Mississippi, Arkansas, Louisiana, all these North Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia, Maryland, all these states by these Europeans, let's bring them on charges.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What we say earlier, even if you don't want to do that, all these motherfuckers who was beating people up at lunch lines, all these motherfuckers who was running up with the dogs, all them motherfuckers are still alive.
Prime example, John, check it out. Every police officer and army person that was on that bridge in Selma that's alive should be charged with attempted murder.
Absolutely.
Since obviously statute limitation doesn't run out.
Absolutely.
All them black people that sat down in Woodworth and ate and got beaten, hit, bring the people on charges.
Yep.
Matter of fact, bring the manager up on charges for even condoning that shit. But that's not going to.
Yeah, man. It's a joke.
You can't fix a bullet wound with a stick of wet bubble gum. I've never seen so much bullshit. This just makes you mad, man.
Yeah, it's crazy. I was talking before we called you. I was talking about the Richard Sherman shit.
This is all I'm gonna say, right? Richard Sherman is he's graduated from Stanford University with a degree. That means he's super intelligent. Now, we don't know that man's personal life. That's number one. We don't know who owned the property of that home. That's number two.
That's important. That's important.
Because if he bought that house He pays to put that house. That's his property.
That's his house. He could do what he want with his shit.
Now, I'm trying to figure out if he didn't touch his wife, how does domestic violence charge get? That's number one. Listen to me, Tank. In the law, breaking and entering consists of coming across somebody's threshold. If all you doing is hitting the door, you haven't came in a house. How is that breaking and entering? Now, I can understand semi-destruction of private property if something was broke. I can understand vandalism. But breaking and entering, you have to cross the threshold. That's in any law book. Somebody can Google definition of breaking and entering.
That's fact. That's fact. And they charged him with domestic violence and a DUI. That makes sense.
So my thing is this. If they didn't come in contact with somebody while he's driving the vehicle or inside the vehicle or didn't see him crash, how they charge him with that?
It's crazy, man. It's crazy. They charged him with everything in the book. And this white boy, ain't nobody, just European, excuse me, ain't nobody heard from this white boy from the Seahawks since.
Yeah. Chad Wheeler. No,
yeah, Chad Wheeler. Okay, yeah, Chad Wheeler. That he really attempted murder. I ain't heard nothing about him since. Shit is crazy.
Look, even if you want to go like this, right? Look when Michael Sams came out. For people to know, Michael Sams was the Big 12 Defensive Player of the Year.
Big time. Yep.
In order to win that honor, you had to be a legitimate baller. Legitimate. Okay? Before he won that award, I think Shane Ray won after that. He came out as a homosexual.
Right.
Or gay. Whatever one. He kissed the little guy he was messing with.
Yeah.
NFL was uproar. This young guy now that plays for the Raiders, he came out.
Right.
He get all praise and accolades. This is why I'm confused, right? If both of these dudes are taking dick, one is black, one is white, what is the difference? They both taking dick. How is one different than other?
And one's a hero.
Yeah. They both getting skinned down. So
exactly.
What's the difference?
One's a hero now.
What, one of them gates bigger than the other one? Like, what's going on? But no one said that shit.
Nah, ain't nobody gonna say this shit because the shit is motherfuckers are scary. You scary. Tell the truth.
And now I really think that everybody is now you can say, and I'm not saying it's bad because I've had bad days. You've had bad days.
Oh,
the world has. I really think now that everybody can say that a bad day is based upon mental health because now that right there can make people look at you with remorse or be sympathetic to that relapse of insanity for that moment, which is cool, but it has to be substantial. You can't just say this.
Right.
You can't go out and fuck 55 hookers and say you're a nymphomaniac. You know what I'm saying? I cheated on my. Yeah, the narrative has got to fit the protocol. What's going on?
I mean, it's definitely there's a standard. There's a standard that we missing in this propaganda that we not paying attention to. You know, they're definitely trying to make us out to look like demons and devils, and everybody else is just skating under the radar. Now, I'm gonna give you a prime example, right? I don't know this guy's name. He was the commander of all the special forces for the United States Army. That's Delta. I might be wrong about saying Delta Force, but definitely Green Berets, definitely Rangers. He ran it. He went home, got drunk, beat the shit out of his wife, pulled a gun on his wife and kids, barricaded himself. Police locked him up. I think he might be out on bond. Richard Sherman got more charges than him. Wow.
It happened in one state. You can look it up.
Wow.
See? But I'm going to do one. This is what I despise, right? Everybody in this country is a fan of somebody. I just think people get it misconstrued, right? Go to Conor McGregor. Now, this is my boss. Hey, I got to call you right back.
Yes, sir. Now, what he just brought up is Conor McGregor, and I know exactly where he's going with it. people don't pay attention. Conor McGregor actually assaulted multiple people in multiple occasions and has been able to come in and out of this country untouched, has done no jail time. Those of you who don't remember, Conor McGregor damn near killed several people in a bus, all videotaped through a goddamn dolly through a bus window, cut up 2 fighters. I think another fighter damn near got a concussion, and the man served not 1 day of jail time, and passport hasn't been revoked. He attacked some elderly European gentleman in Ireland, I believe, at a bar. That was videotaped. So the double standard, man, the double standard is something that we're going to have to address, man. We're going to have to address in some form or fashion. If not, just hold these people accountable, man. Hold the Stephen A. Smiths and all our so-called representatives in the media. Okay, getting back.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Oh, he's still on. But yeah, we're going to have to start holding them accountable, man. Anybody with a voice, any black man or woman with a voice in the media are going to have to be held accountable about how they represent us and what they say about us and what they, what they propagate. We're going to have to hold them accountable because there's clearly a double standard. They're clearly trying to write 2 separate law books, right? They're literally writing 2 separate law books when it comes to us. Whole new set of law books are being used on us versus.
So my thing.
Go ahead.
So you see, this is the part where you can talk all the shit you want promoting the fight, cool. But when you start disrespecting somebody's family, their religion, and their life, this is what I wish would happen. What would McGregor would have done if Dustin would have came and kicked him in his fucking face and stomped him out?
Yeah.
What McGregor would have done if Dustin would have had his homies out there and they'd have banged everybody out there and knocked out McGregor's wife? Like, you can't keep ordering this food from the menu boy and then you don't eat it. Like, since you want death so bad, somebody go bring it to you.
That's facts. That's facts. Now, like I was just saying too, you got to remember they've been handling this motherfucker special for a long time. He's got at least 3 assaults on TV, on live video. Remember, he beat up an old man in Ireland. He damn near killed all those people in New York throwing that dolly through a bus. Like, they've been letting that dude get away with murder for a long, long time. And
this is the funny thing. I tell everybody this, right? Listen, for any of you people that have never been to the Barclays Center, the only way you can get down to the buses, security has to let you on a dolly. They call talking.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
The guard opens it up. Once you get in there, the guard shuts the door. The dolly takes you downstairs.
Right.
There's no way Conor McGregor ran into the fucking Barclays Center and ran down the stairs, took a right, took a left, turned the light, hopped over a terminal, and got in the back. That's impossible. Dana White knew what he was doing. He had credentials.
So you said he opened the gates for him.
Yeah. I tell you what you do. Anytime there's a basketball game or a concert at the Barclays Center, go do what Conor McGregor did. Get downstairs. I bet anybody $10,000 you can't get downstairs to the buses without going on the goddamn the elevator.
Right. That's right. The elevator brings the trucks down. Yeah. It's unbelievable.
So if the elevator got brings the truck down, how this little pipsqueak of a man can just he's a fairy. He just flew down there.
It's ridiculous, man.
And they praise him. Yeah. Like, if Joe Rogan supposed to be such a straight shooter, straight man, you supposed to be like, you know what? This is the reality. When you disrespect, because you saw what Khabib did.
I sure did. I was there.
He fed you.
Did.
You ordered that, gave it to you. You want to can't
on a platter, and the people in the, and there's people outside, and there's people outside. There's people stage, people on the side of the stage. Mollywopped him.
Yeah. So you why you didn't get no get back? You notorious.
Mm-hmm.
You part of the famous Irish mafia. Why you didn't get no get back on him?
Yeah, I mean, you talked about a man's religion and the man's father and all that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he deserved all that. He deserved all that.
But you know what it is? They have a way of making who they want to be a hero and who they want to be a villain.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's two separate books, man.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's two separate law books, man. They're writing two separate law books, one for us and one for them.
Yep.
And you know who I hold accountable. Every Stephen A. Smith, every Oprah Winfrey, every Gayle King, I mean, all these so-called black representatives of media and all that shit. Hold them accountable, man. We gotta start holding their feet to the fire. You say something wrong, you get fucked up.
This is the part that gets me, right? And I'm not wishing this on nobody, but it needs to happen. The next time one of these kids, first of all, I'll tell you, if you and me are at a party right now, right, and we'd be like, yo, somebody stole my phone, and we tell that person that they can't, that's called false imprisonment. Yeah. If I grab that person and pull them to me, that's called abduction. I'm just trying to figure out how the laws are getting involved.
That's right. That's right.
Then on top of that, I'm going to tell you, if I'm somewhere and you say me or mine took something from you and you saying we can't go when you touch me, I promise you your next visit is going to be to a dental office. You get implanted.
Tell the people what happened, man. Tell them what you're talking about. Talking about the broad at Walmart, right?
I think it might have been in Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
This gentleman was there. He was on aisle 9 and he was shopping and he left. The lady approached him. She worked at Kaiser. You stole my son's phone. He said, pardon me? She said, yeah, you stole his phone because the location said the phone's around here. He said, I don't have your son's phone. Matter of fact, I think he said, call the police. Let's wait for him.
That's fact.
The man walked to the store. The woman followed him. He said, miss, all I'm going to ask you this. What you going to do when you realize I don't have a phone? You going to apologize to me? She was sure. She made a scene. And this is what people do. If you got something to say about me, talk to me. Why are you talking about me to somebody else? She pulled one of them famous moves, rapping. Her son came with the phone. The man said, miss, I told you I had the phone. Your son got the phone. He left in the car. You give me an apology? She said, no, fuck you, and walked away.
Wham! That's what she should have got. That's what she got busted in the mouth right there.
Now, if he just snatched that broke down looking Karen and knocked out and put her in a shopping cart and threw her back to now on. Oh my God, he'd been a bad guy.
Yeah. Now what he should have had is had a black woman with him or something. Yeah. And the moment she said that, she should have got mouthed. Bah.
Yeah.
Right there in the front aisle. Right there in the front aisle.
You got to be a special type of breed of a person that go to a total stranger you don't know, say they took something from you without probable cause, you didn't see them do it, and then tell them they can't leave. And this famous word, I'm going to call the cops on you. Like, you use that as a weapon. Okay, what's the cop? Oh, because the cops going to believe you over me?
Right. That's shit. That's an argument. That's an attempted murder. She's operating on the idea that when the cops get here, that you could possibly get killed.
I tell everybody the story. You know this. You had a minor infraction for tickets. You said something to the judge like, what? The woman said she didn't like your tone and set you down for 30 days.
Damn show did. Damn show did. That was out here. Yep. Clark County CCSD. Yep. I forget the bitch's name.
Roger Stone drew a picture of the judge's face inside of a scope and got nothing. You just threatened a federal judge. But all you did was say what, and you got this. Come on, man. You got to do it. See,
unbelievable.
Sooner or later, I always say this: there's going to be some people in this world. They ain't going to take it no more, and they're going to start letting you know this is the place you're supposed to be in. I'm here, you're there. You get out of line, we'll put you back in your place.
Mm-hmm.
One thing about society, I always tell this, I always compare society to the DOC. Because one thing about the DOC, even though you have a penis, don't mean you a man. You want to every day. On the street, it's easy to be like that. Oh, he has a dick, so he's a man. No, he's not. He's just a male. A male and a man are two different things.
Break that down.
A man lives by ethics. A man lives by morals. A man has strength and honor. A man has a masculinity. Masculinity don't mean that you got to bench press 400 pounds or do the 150s for 20. No, masculinity means you carry yourself as a man.
Respect.
On the street, that does not exist no more because it's diluted.
Now let's tell the truth. Let's tell the truth. It's diluted because why? It's diluted because they're getting raised by hood rats.
Yeah.
That's why it's diluted.
Give you a prime example, right? Even in a fucking wolf pack, even in a lion pack, the women take care of the baby, but the male presence is there to protect. If you look at the definition of a man, organizer, provider, security, leader. A man ain't supposed to be handsome. A man ain't supposed to be pretty. You're supposed to have organize your family, protect your family, provide for your family, security for your family. That's what you put on earth for. You're not put on earth to wear skinny jeans, to wear tight ass underwear and t-shirts because you can't see your heartbeat. You're not to have finger waves in your hair. You're supposed to make
painted fingernails. Yeah.
But the essence of man in society is watered down.
No, it's been destroyed. It's been destroyed, man.
I can promise you this, right? You can go to 1997. I can promise you this. Them same people that marched in Charlottesville, you put them in a city, or urban city in 1997, you would have had 100 pair of khakis set on fire with the pockets tore off them. Even when they talk about Black Lives Matter, it's more women marching than men.
Come on. Not to mention the motherfucking twerkers on the front line.
Yeah.
You know, like I said it before and I say it again, dog. I don't give a fuck about what a man does with his dick. That's his business. I don't care about that. Just don't stand up here next to me and think we gonna go to war together.
Yeah.
You can't go to war with me in high heels and booty shorts. It's not possible. You're going to have to go get in the back with the women and children and clear the field of the dead. You're not standing up here with me.
No.
It's not happening.
I'm just trying to figure out, and I'm not promoting it, but I'm just inquisitive, right? If you have all this high power arsenal and all you talked about is zapping everybody and they turn them lights when you run, why are you running? Why are you not banging out?
Yeah.
I'll never understand why it's so hard to shoot Tyrone, but you can't fuck with Carl Jenkins. I don't get that. Or Mike Penhall. I don't get that. Or Jacob Taylor. Why? Because they wearing a certain colored uniform. It slows you down, but the guy that look like you easy to kill. I will never get that. Don't be tough with him. Be tough with them. Be tough with the people that oppress you.
Come on, and you always know when you're dealing with a bitch, you gonna know exactly what I'm talking about. Oh, don't fuck with him. He's a killer. How you know?
Yeah,
a killer of who? It's always the bitch ass motherfuckers who gonna tell you who the killers are.
Yeah.
If you afraid, go sit in the car.
Come on.
If you afraid, go sit in the car. Don't tell me who I should be afraid of.
Yeah.
There ain't a man walking this fucking planet I'll be afraid of.
You know, it's rude. I'd be so mesmerized about all this crazy shit, man. There's people just out here, man, like you say, giving these titles to people. We're not saying, God knows we're not saying you got to wake up tomorrow and go beat up everybody at Wendy's. We're not saying that. We're not saying go to IHOP and shoot everybody. We're just saying that if you're in a situation and you got to do what you got to do it. If not, don't talk about it. And stop hurting people that look like you and look for the real. If you a bounty hunter, you look for the real threat.
Look for the real threat. If it ain't worth killing, leave it alone.
Yeah, I never get that.
It's the weirdest thing, though. Everybody's a tough guy. If you can't call yourself a hunter if you hunting at the zoo.
Yeah.
You can't call yourself a hunter if you hunting at a zoo. Any motherfucker who think he tough because you can kill everybody in the ghetto, you ain't shit. That's the ghetto. Take your bitch ass up across the street, up the block, and go hunt in Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
And then come to me and tell me something. Don't talk to me like you tough because you hunting in the hood.
Yeah. Or don't do nothing at all.
Or don't do nothing at all. Or fall the fuck back. All you motherfuckers got choppers and ain't killing nobody but women and children who live 2 blocks away from you.
Look at this. Last night they had a shooting in D.C. at the baseball game, right? It was outside. Some neighborhood kids. Why are y'all shooting each other? Then on Friday, in a gunfire cross, they hit a 6-year-old kid. Why has it got to be unsafe for our children to be outside because y'all got some type of stupid beef? Y'all can't shoot. Y'all hit the target like you say. Leave that nonsense alone over there. Because I promise you, if I kill a little cookbook, I'm still going to live in the projects, and so is his mom.
Yep.
I'm not getting a TV set. My mama's not getting a 6-bedroom house. I'm still going to be a poor black dude in the hood. Yep. Get my shit together or leave it alone.
Well, leave it alone.
Because now what you did is you didn't commit this crime.
Right.
You're going to take your ass to the fucking penitentiary somewhere.
Right.
Or in D.C. it's a federal penitentiary. And now you instead of shooting that hammer, you have to swing that iron.
Yep.
If you that iron, you're going to learn real quick how to put them legs behind your ears.
Talk about it, because you ain't nothing but 5'8", 130 pounds.
You go wish somebody was there to beat the dicks out your mouth.
Let it be a lesson to all you youngsters out there, man. You ain't lifted a weight. You ain't lifted a weight a day in your life. You ain't punched a bag. You're not tough, man.
Yeah.
You're not tough. Man.
Because nowadays, they will put you in a box, don't care about it. They show you what they do. Yep. They put 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, even 18 years old in prisons. Maximum security prisons around grown-ass men. You ain't done no type of training. You don't got no logistic skills. You got no survival skills. You got no hand-to-hand combat skills. God, you don't even have no diplomatic skills to keep the niggas from tearing your pants off. And your money in your commissary. If my Section 8, your girl ain't got nothing, how you in commissary?
How you gonna eat?
Thank you.
How you gonna eat? 3 pack of Newports, 2 cans of tuna fish,
a bag of Tang, and 4 Coca-Colas. That's $25 commissary. If you don't have that on the street, how you gonna have it in there?
It's a cold game.
Yeah.
It's a cold game, and these motherfuckers ain't ready for it. Ain't none of y'all ready for it.
This would be so crazy, Tank. When I hear people talk to music for the culture, what culture? The culture to us should be education, improving ourselves, getting land, owning property, having health care, and owning our vehicles. That should be our culture.
Say that again.
Raising our children either in a family home or at least not co-parent.
That's right.
Because nowadays, kids that are 16, 17, 18, they probably got 2 or 3 kids already. What type of you're so busy worried about the street, but you're robbing your kid of his future.
Right.
But our culture is baggy. Our culture is rap music, tight jeans, being ignorant, not knowing how this game is played. If you're going to learn something, learn the law, first of all. So when these motherfuckers pull you over, learn your law. Be educated. I ain't saying you got to go to college, but be educated. Learn how to read and write. All you young people out here, get a bank account, get a savings account. If you really want to do with your money, put your money in Bitcoin.
IRAs, stock investments.
Yeah.
Buy some stock.
If you're selling drugs, you make $1,000 a day. You would say $1,000 a day. Stop buying Jordans and jeans. Take $500 and put into a stock somewhere. Then get the fuck out of illegal lifestyle and uplift yourself. Listen to me. The moment the culture should be, we're going to get our people off these fucking Section 8. We're going to get our people off this fucking the welfare, and we're going to grow. You got $1 trillion business from them to buy, just like the first loans that came out. They knew what they were doing.
They knew exactly what they were doing. Because
the second will come out, those were everybody's LLCs. I'm going to tell you something. this is how ignorant people are. The women, listen, minority women business owners have everything in power right now because everything is set for them. Get yourself a girl. Put your girl in fucking cosmetology. Put your girl in nails. Put your girl in makeup. Put your girl in where she can get an LLC where then y'all can grow together. Where then, goddamn, put your girl in nursing school. You could take fucking $1,700, put your girl in nursing school. She can make $60 an hour.
Now that's a jewel. Now that's a jewel, man. That's a jewel. All you Negroes out there, all y'all got all that money, all them PPP loans, all that money and all that bread.
And don't own nothing.
And don't own nothing.
What the fuck is a Hellcat if you live in a 2-bedroom apartment with 6 people? What the fuck are you trying to get a motherfucking $700 car payment and you don't even bring in $700? What the fuck is $1,500, Tank, if your living expenses are motherfucking less than that? How are you living? How are you 21 years old, 30 years old, 40 years old, still living with your parents or living with your relatives and you don't have nothing? But you on Facebook. You take a picture of you eating steak at fucking Ruth Chris.
Oh man, it's a cold game. It's a cold game.
Every woman on planet Earth showed you when that motherfucking pandemic came here, they said, you know what, we gonna do it. I respect the hustle. OnlyFans showed you these women know how to go out here and get that money. Every woman that went on OnlyFans that wasn't like a celebrity, she was about her hustle. And I respect that. Because at the end of the day, these women are tired of men selling them pipe dreams. They got to take care of their kids. I have no problem with a woman going on OnlyFans, doing what she got to do to improve her lifestyle and start her business. Because you know what? Now she got an LLC. Now in her state, she can get a business loan. Now in her state and do her banking, she can get a business credit card. She can build credit.
Yep. Now she worth something, huh?
Yeah.
Now she worth something.
I'm not saying you got to poke it, spread it open, smack it for everybody to get paid, but I'm just using an example that there's many ways to start your business out here.
That's what they doing, though. They poking it and smoking.
You know, it just blows my mind, man. Like, God damn, I'm so tired of people looking at you and me go places all the time, and everybody look at us like we're the problem. We're not trying to do anything to anybody here. We're trying to go to the gym or go to a store. Yeah. I'm tired of walking people grabbing their purse when you and me come into a room. I ain't never hit a white bitch in the mouth and took her purse yet.
For what?
Yeah.
Shit, I got more money in my pocket she got in her purse.
Yeah.
But they'll never understand the value, man. They'll never understand the value.
And this is another thing I'm tired of. Listen to me. I don't need Al Sharptons. I don't need Jesse Jackson. I don't need Benjamin Crump. I respect your hustle. You don't got to represent me. You don't even know me.
Say that.
Once again, it's like years ago when they say Moses took the Israelites and they went in the desert and they got saved, right? And they needed something to worship, so they made a golden calf. I'm so tired of our people always looking for something to praise and worship when they can worship and praise themselves.
That's facts. Now that's powerful.
I've been hungry for it. I promise you. I prayed to God and I woke up. I still was hungry.
Still hungry. If you're looking for God, look in the mirror.
I seen my mama scrub toilets. I seen my mom watch kids. I seen my mom go to work, do hotel security, and say, God, help my mom out. It wasn't until I started doing my own thing in my business that I helped my mom out. I'm not saying don't be religious, but sometimes as a man with 2 feet and 2 hands, we got to take it upon ourselves to save our family. We got to pull ourselves up, then come back and get our soldiers.
Right. And you're not going to get no reward for it. You're not going to get no reward for it. You're not going to get a pat on the back. You're not going to get no reward for it. That's the realization of it. That's the realization of motherfuckers like me and you. We're going to kill. We're going to do whatever we got to do to take care of our families. And at the end of the day, we ain't getting no reward for it.
Nope. Listen, I just told, me and my boss was talking, right? He was listening to this rapper named 42 Doug or something like that, right? He's like, you don't like that guy? I'm like, nah. I said, you know what? It's funny. I said, that guy 3 days ago in New York City just got pressed out. Lamont had to come outside and knock out the guys that were pressing him out. But he on this tape talk about he laid people down.
Ain't did a motherfucker thing.
That's like people talk about Moneybag Joe. Bro, Gerald. My boy Gerald saved Moneybag Joe's life in D.C. Even banged out for him. Moneybag Joe was only paying Gerald $250 a day. You know what he gave that man after that man saved his life? Nothing. You know what Gerald told him? Yo, keep it. I'm good. I don't need to be around you.
That's right.
But you ain't got time today for that. But you a killer. Right. Okay, I got you. Once again, I tell you, we always let people beat us to death with their words, not their action.
Right. Don't tell me about it. Show me. Show me. Don't tell me the story. Show me.
Even situation is being real. Even situation happened to Spoon. Future should have took you, that man. That's right. Win, lose, or draw, he was representing you.
Exactly.
So you ain't those people didn't come there mad at him. He was representing you.
He stood up for you. He stood up for him.
And the funny thing is, I keep telling you about it, you got all this money, you flew commercial. Common sense, just on every festival in America, in the world, gives you security. You so tough, why you ain't do nothing? Why the people ain't do nothing? Oh, I forgot. You the same guy to let fucking Sierra run your life. I'm cool. I got it. You the same guy trick chased out of motherfucking Detroit. You the same guy that when you came to California, them goddamn the number to come after 59, they chased you out the club. So it only makes sense that the dude sticking up for you got hurt and scuffle. You ain't do nothing for him.
But that's the culture.
Yeah,
that's the culture, man. That's the culture. What they used to say, what they always said, this is the life we chose.
Yeah.
It's the life we chose. That's what I said.
But had to take it, and they'd have barbecued your ass.
Facts.
They'd even look at the guard, you let them get hurt. How about this? How about you had me over here against 10 guys by myself?
By itself.
No man can beat up 10 guys. No man can see a guy sucker punch from the side.
Yeah.
And that's you and me. That's you and me talking, regardless of whatever happened. That's just being real to the narrative right there.
Yeah.
You can't put somebody in the middle of traffic and don't give him a car or a truck or a trailer or a fucking forklift to be successful.
Or a fucking yellow vest.
Yeah.
No, that's just reality, man. That's just reality. And we said it on this show before, man. All you motherfuckers going overseas, go out there playing if you want to. I ain't going overseas without at least my realest soldiers with me.
Thank you.
I ain't going.
This is the reality. Anybody listening right now, if you do personal protection for anybody in this world, and you go anywhere by yourself to any hostile environment, you are a ego chaser and a fool. Because nowadays, it's the dog-eat-dog world. You got to have somebody to watch your back. If you don't roll properly, then don't take the job.
Don't take the job. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it.
So, listen to me. Snipers don't kill by themselves. They have a spotter, and they have security watching them back. So if a sniper doesn't shoot by himself, now he might squeeze the trigger by himself, but he has a spotter, wind distance, the weather, the temperature, the climate. If somebody's reading that to him and showing him on paper, and there's two security posted, in a circle formation to make sure he's straight. If he's not by himself, why should anybody in this country that does bodyguard, executive protection, take any job by themselves in a hostile environment? All that spells is defeat. And nowadays, because of the internet, disgrace.
Now, and tell the truth about it. Nowadays, every place is a hostile environment.
Yeah, every place.
Every place is a hostile environment. There is no safe space.
Do not let your ego be bigger than your paycheck. Don't let your paycheck be bigger than your personal safety.
Yeah, that's facts. That's facts.
It's spilled. Thank you.
If
you're going to come to traffic, you better come prepared. You better have an SUV and a Mack truck.
And all of it, and all them things.
Yeah.
And all them things.
You better have a goddamn pair of white gloves, that hat, and an orange vest, and a whistle. Stop letting these people set you up a downfall. Because let me tell you something. Tank, you and me cannot go to Nobu right now and talk about the chef's food more than the waiter. We don't work there. Meaning that the client cannot tell us how to protect them if this is what we need.
That's right. That's right.
You requested protection, so let the people that protect you.
That's right. That's right. And you can't look at us and with a straight face. You can't tell me how much something costs.
Come on.
You can't tell me how much something costs.
There is no way I'm making a peanut butter sandwich on Wonder Bread when I use Dave's Killer Bread. Meaning that I'm not going to go for the bullshit bread when this bread is 5 grams of protein, only 8 carbs, 6 grams of fiber, only 50 calories. I'm not doing that compared to this fucking saturated salt, sugar, bullshit yeast bread.
Exactly.
If you haven't put on my shoes, do not tell me how to protect somebody. I promise you, I've never sat behind a keyboard. I've never drove the truck. I've never ran and got socks. I've never folded the suitcase. I've never cut the hair. I've never put on the foundation. That means I'm not a makeup artist. I'm not a stylist. I'm not the barber. I'm not the assistant. I'm not the producer. I'm not the engineer. I'm Jason Kane, Executive Protection for Sports Entertainment. I excel at that. And I'm smart enough to know that if I go left, my soldiers are coming right behind me. I'm not going to sit at the table where I have my people behind me.
Facts.
Because as good as I am, I need my people to watch my back.
That's right.
Spoon, I need a fork, I need a knife, I need a napkin, I need a glass of ice and sparkling water. I need a whole kit and caboodle to sit down and protect you, boy.
Absolutely.
I had to tell somebody a couple days ago, why would I talk to this person and this person doesn't know anything about what I do?
Exactly.
This person wouldn't know how to secure her monthly cycle. So what the fuck would I ask her protection for?
Approval for what?
Yeah.
Approval for what? Come on, man. We've seen it time and time again. It's not until your head's busted open, your bag is taken, and you're bleeding till you want to say, "Oh, you can have whatever you want." Now you get whatever you need to protect. Nah, why wait till then?
Yeah.
Why wait till you're fucked up to want to protect yourself correctly?
What we always say, why are you calling the fire department now because the house is burning?
It's too late.
You knew the electricity in his house was faulty. Your wiring was fucked up. You knew the insulation was coming out. You knew that if you smoke a cigarette and leave the mattress by the mattress, woof, it's going up in flames.
Facts.
They'll learn.
Yeah, the hard way.
That's the most scariest thing in life, Tank. Prime example. I said, tell somebody this, right? Our guy, JP. JP told you and me both last year, something big is brewing in Haiti.
Sure did. Said it on this podcast.
Yeah.
Said it on this podcast.
People don't realize this. When that situation happened, when they took all them ex-American soldiers to go do that thing in Venezuela, they asked JP down. JP told me 3 months he was in Haiti right before the assassination of the president. Listen to me, man. I was over there and seen some special, but he didn't say Colombia. He said what he told me was like, you know what I'm saying, he said they was from Venezuela or Chile, but they trying to be Colombian military trained soldiers by U.S. He saw 2 of them over there. Sure enough, look what happened.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. Because wasn't it two that got arrested for having firearms?
That was in Venezuela.
Okay, that was okay.
Yeah, they were from Florida. And the crazy part is Donald Trump's ex-head of security, his security company, they work for him. The white guy with like the shaved haircut, older guy, with Donald Trump, remember that guy. I don't know his name. That guy. That's his company.
Wow.
all of them say they arrested, 31 Colombian nationals that are military trained by the government.
Right. All ex-Colombian military.
Because this is what happens. If you go, I'm going to give you a prime example, right? You say the cartel. They're all ex-trained Mexican federal police officers or Mexican military. Half the Russian mob is ex-Spetsnaz. That's equivalent to a Navy SEAL, okay? Boom. Then you go like this, all right? Even in Japan, some of the Yakuza uses Japan ex-military, all right? Mm-hmm. Thailand, they use the Thailand Navy SEAL, Thailand Marines over there. Whenever there's no war and these military people aren't making no money, these trained soldiers have to be fed.
Facts.
There's something they got to do.
Facts.
This be the funny shit. People don't realize this. Pablo Escobar had the biggest, first way, Pablo Escobar and Eric Prince are on the same level. They both had the biggest private mercenary army, but they don't never talk about that. That's all Blackwater was, a mercenary army.
That's right.
Pablo Escobar had the same thing.
That's right. Halliburton.
Why? This is the crazy part. The first person that was supposed to kill Pablo Escobar was retired British SAS officer. So why would a retired British SAS officer get recruited to assassinate Pablo Escobar?
In Colombia.
In Colombia.
Crazy.
That shit don't talk about.
There's no such thing. There's no such thing as an unemployment line for a gunman.
Come on. Never.
No such thing.
We both know that.
No such thing. Will work. Will have gun. Will travel. Have gun. Will travel.
Yep. So you go further. Right? This is what I tell everybody. This is why I get so upset with all these the dude from the podcast Trident, the dude Jocko, all these guys, Black Scout Survival, all these ex-military guys, Navy SEAL, all this stuff. Why don't y'all say the real shit about the war that lasted 27 years? We went to the war for a lie. First of all, it's enough proven facts to prove that 9/11, America had something to do with that. That's number one. Okay, second of all, the war was a lie because Donald Rumsfeld, he started the war. He said the war would be over in 6 days, okay? You went there for weapons of mass destruction you never found. That's like it's tank. Somebody said you got weapons of mass destruction in your neighborhood. We come to your neighborhood for 27 years. We kill, rape, rob, butcher everybody and find nothing. Now everybody in the neighborhood is like, you know what? We're not doing this no more. We're protecting ourselves. Now all of a sudden, you guys are the enemy. You guys are terrorists.
Now, nobody's talking about that. Nobody's talking about how you ended up with a whole movement that just disappeared overnight.
Yeah.
What the fuck happened to ISIS?
Yeah.
Overnight. One administration, and ISIS disappeared. Somebody make that make sense. 8 years under Obama, and you had a black group of terrorists who you never saw their faces.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here, man.
This is the crazy part. Oliver North trained Osama bin Laden. He was his prized pupil.
Right. War Afghanistan against the Russians.
Yeah. So if he was bad then, that means he was bad later.
Come on.
So how was it? Because you're not making no sense.
Come on. Come on. What the fuck is Iraqi president? What was it? Saddam Hussein. Saddam Hussein, right? Biggest ally to the U.S.
Yeah.
Before the Bush administration. Come on, man. The Ba'ath Party. Come on. What I said earlier still applies, man. If you step back and observe and put everything in context, you'll see what's happening.
Yeah.
You'll see what's happening. Shit is obvious.
This what gets me, right? You had a war for 27 years, right? You compare the Vietnam War to the war 27 years. You've had more people with PTSD than Vietnam War, okay? You've had everything the Vietnam veterans went through, these guys went through, right? And Vietnam was more horrific than this war. Mm-hmm. Not saying that this war wasn't bad. crazy part is that, excuse me, that people that serve in the military, that y'all get these jobs at Fox News and all this stuff, they don't say what it really is.
No.
If you offer something and you realize it's a lie, then you're fighting for a lie. There's no truth in that.
Right.
So this so-called patriotic country and these patriotic individuals, we have a volunteer draft. Why was it 9/11 was the biggest time people in the United States of America ever enlisted to go fight? They broke numbers with that. You can't even get the same thing now. Mm-hmm. But then the funny thing is, Donald Trump really tried to start the war in Iran. Mm-hmm. They don't talk about that.
Right.
Now, what has Iran done to America yesterday?
Right.
What has Iran done to America Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, June, August, May, April, February? Nothing. How is it these people are only enemies when certain people are in office? So I'm curious.
Allies and enemies based on administration.
Yeah.
Come on. Allies and enemies based on an administration.
Let me tell you something. I can't think of that general's name. He's an ex-Green Beret. He said the stuff he said. He said the realest shit. How is it he's a general? And this man, first of all, you're not going to be, first of all, this is reality. If he knows anything about, okay, look, Green Beret, so people don't realize this, right? Those guys are diplomats. Those guys are problem solvers. A Green Beret is fluent in every language. They can cook. Anything Green Berets are thinking men's warriors, meaning that they're going to study everything. They're going to read everything. They're going to know how to do everything. That's a Green Beret. From logistics to fucking diplomat to weaponry to culinary to medics to mechanic to fucking EOD. They're going to learn all this stuff because Green Berets are set in communities. Green Berets like guardian sheepdogs to guard a flock. You send them to these countries. They're going to train their soldiers. They're going to deal with interpreters. They're going to know the lay of the land, and they're going to move to the next assignment. That's what Green Beret does. So Green Berets are thinking man warriors, where Rangers are going to be more killers, Delta Force more killers, but Delta Force are usually older, more mature because they're just warriors also. SEALs, all that. So Green Berets are this. Anybody who's a Green Beret is highly educated, seen all types of combat, and he knows the mind is the greatest weapon. So for that general to say everything he said, anybody would disrespect him as a fool because you don't know the military. Why is it people that are not military always talking about military?
That's right. That's right.
Well, this is the only place in the world that you do not have any personal, not what you read, you have no personal knowledge about what you speak about, but people that give you a platform.
As an expert.
Thank you.
As
hey,
an expert.
I have never had a threesome with trainees before. So I promise you, I couldn't tell somebody how to experience a threesome with trainees. I've never experienced that before. It's not my thing. So I'm not going to be in a podcast. Well, first you got to lube up her and smack him. I can't talk about it. That's not my thing. So I stay in the realm of what I know.
Facts.
It's these people that always hire you a military expert. Your feet has never touched any type of combat soil. Not that you went to basic training. I'm talking about combat soil where bullets were going over your head.
That's absolutely fact. That's why I don't mention shit. I don't know nothing about that shit.
Yeah.
I ain't talking about nothing I don't know nothing about.
But to have these soldiers talking, but you guys aren't speaking the real shit, bro. Like, say what's really going on.
Right.
How you gonna serve this war? Let me tell you something. You and me have been in many fights, many shootouts. When we come off the road, Tank, we need 72 hours at least by ourselves to digress. You and me can work 25 hours straight. We come back to the hotel room. We're not going to fall asleep. We got a ritual to bring us back down.
Right.
Listen, you can't go from being on guard, even though nothing might happen. You're still on heightened alert. Come back and just settle into your room. When we come back home, we might be short with our wife, our child's mom. We might be a little irritated at certain things because for that long a time, we've been by ourselves. We've gone off the schedule. So once we settle in and get back in the natural flow of things, it works. You got these guys who've been in tour for 6, 7 tours. You can't expect these individuals to come back to society to be normal, because what we do is not normal.
That's
not comparing a bodyguard to a soldier. I'm talking about when you in the violence game, nothing is normal. You can't take me from general population. And I'd have been in 5 riots, 6 stabbings, so 2 niggas off a chair, beat nigga head for locking a sock, and expecting me to be normal the second day I'm home. I'm not. Right. I'm programmed to get o'clock. My bed is late. I'm standing by the door. I'm going to the shower with my underwear on still.
You know, the funny thing about that is the people that are closer to us will never understand. They'll never understand. You think you have an idea of what it is we do. You have an idea of what it is we experience, but you have absolutely no idea.
Tank, you know me. To this day, where do I sleep at, Tank?
On the couch.
Thank you. Or
on
chair.
The couch. Yep.
I can't sleep in the bed. I'm not comfortable. I gotta sleep. I sleep with all the lights on. I still put the chair against the fucking hotel door. I still leave the TV on because I'm used to noise.
Right.
I know every sound in this hotel. I know every face in this hotel. I study everything. So you can't, when I come back to this room, it takes me 3 hours to settle down.
That's right.
So you got these soldiers that get these jobs. You're not telling the truth, bro.
That's real. That's real.
Even the person that's law enforcement, a good or a bad cop, you go through all this shit at work, bro. When you come off that 6-hour, 8-hour shift, you still gonna be a little fucked up. You have to get yourself together. That's why a lot of cops drink, because you still got to. It's hard to live in both realities, man.
Nah, that's the realest thing. That's the realest thing. No matter how much time you spend out there, no matter how much you can go 3 years without having to commit violence. The moment you do, changes everything about you.
Let me tell you something, Tank. There is no way in fuck that you or me, if you say anybody we know that in this business can meet a girl and start a new relationship. Bro, we're mentally fucked up. We've been doing this for so long. We're used to our time and our space is limited. So you can't to program somebody, to trust somebody to be in the room for you. So she might go to my wallet, or to trust somebody, she might look to me. There's so much stuff you got to go to. That's why you embrace the people, our friends that we've been doing for years, the lady in your life with you years, because they know our quirks about ourselves, man.
That's right. No new friends and no new pussy.
No.
That's the motto.
We work off this. There was a guy, I can't think of this white guy's name. He has this YouTube page called More Plates or something. He was talking about a guy named Chef Russ. Oh, it's impossible for him to eat this amount of food and train, and only get 2 hours of sleep. Tank, I work 18 hours a day. No matter what time I get off work, I still go to the gym at 8 o'clock, still eat breakfast at 6:30 in the morning, still be at the gym at 8:30 in the morning, then go to work. We'll come back, take a shower, go to work. How is it I do that? I sleep minimum 3 hours a night. I get people like, once again, somebody speaking, they don't know what we do. The average security person in this world that works for a high profile person, you're not going to have no sleep, man. I don't care who you are. Sleep deprivation is on your mind.
That's right. That's right.
Remember this, we're not taking Adderall. We're not taking any type of fucking enhancements to keep our pumps up. We're not drinking pre-workout. We're not drinking Red Bull.
That's right. No stimulants.
A nigga spitting in the bottle and walking around sucking on fucking Hall's cough drops. That ain't doing shit for us real. That's just psychological.
That's right. No stimulants.
Nigga, I sit in the car every day for 10 hours. I'm at a studio every day, bro, from fucking 8 o'clock at night to 3 o'clock in the morning. Like, so people, they always talk about you don't know what we do, man.
That's right.
Now imagine somebody actually in the military. You want all this call, or actually somebody's in law enforcement. You don't know what these people, what our mind had to go through all this stuff, man.
That's right. That's right. That's why I don't judge. That's why I don't judge. You can't judge. You have no idea.
You be gone 32 days. You come back home. Our kids don't want to hear we tired, we ain't rested. Your wife, our people don't want to hear about, damn, man, in 32 days, we only eat 3 times a day. You know what I'm saying? They want to hear about, we got to go get our hair cut. We got to go to the fucking gym. They want husband and daddy time. Because when you come home, yo, the garbage disposal don't work. Man, the trash man didn't get the trash. The lawn guy didn't cut the grass. The TV went out. The kids flooded the basement. So you go from being on call to being normal day life.
That's right. And they expect you to flip it. They expect you like a switch. Yeah. Flip it like a switch.
And then we know for a fact the 28th every month is National Man's Day. Rent, car payment, car insurance, light, gas, water, cell phone, groceries, everything. Child care. The dog got to go to the vet. Your daughter want a kitten. Kids go to football practice, gymnastics practice. Mama, daughter need hair done, nails done. Mm-hmm. What's normal about any of that?
And the cycle continues.
Yeah.
And the cycle continues.
Now, a person that does this job that has nothing to go home to but 4 walls, your life might be a little different, sir. You might go home, you don't have a car, you're still Ubering everywhere, or you can ride with your friends, or you live with your parents' house. Your life might be up to actual grown men that are actually fathers, husbands, co-parenting, boyfriends, girl, whatever. Like you, this is the life you have.
That's right. It's the life.
Then on top of this, look at the upkeep. Bro, you can't be obese and do this job. You got to have proper circulation. You got to get cupped. You got to get scraped. You got to do fucking cryotherapy. You got to go to the gym. You got to train for boxing and make all this stuff. You go to the gun range.
Yep.
Everybody, you and me come home, you might want to go to the gun store. They got a brand new gun come out. You got to get more ammunition. You got to go to the vitamin shop, GNC, get your stuff. You got to go to the doctor. You've been gone 32 days. You want to get your blood work done. This is a lifestyle. This is not something you put on Facebook or fucking Snapchat or fucking, what's that shit called, TikTok, Twitter. This is a lifestyle, man. This is the benefit for your kids to grow into something.
That's right. That's right. It's in your cells. It's generational. It's in your cells, man. Like I said, this type of manhood, this type of thing, I ain't never got to worry about another man be outmanning me.
Yeah.
You can't outman what we do. You'll never outman a horseman. Sorry.
Imagine you come home 32 days. Yeah, baby, you want to call the mortgage company, man. I'm not gonna be able to pay the bills to the 15th. Nigga, what? You was 30 days. What you do with our money? Or you call your baby's mom, look, I ain't gonna be able to get child care, pay for the kid to go to camp. You got to do that. What?
Good.
What have you been doing? People realize that, listen, the amount of responsibility that we love, we engulf it, feed us more. We take pride in that responsibility. There is no sad looks coming from your family or my family or any of our families.
Ever.
I'll tell you, right, every man I know, you, Nico, Tori, Twin, Red J, Omar passed away. Everybody knows Scott. Everybody knows there's a father that I know, Block, there's a father, Donnie, takes pride in their children.
That's right.
Their kids, their baby's mom or their wife or whoever they have a child by will never suffer, man.
That's right.
Will never suffer. There'll never be no sad looks. Then we think.
That's law.
Then you got to remember, bro, next month is the double whammy. School starts. Uniform, school clothes, school shoes, play shoes, notebooks. Every kid, you got to have health insurance for your kids. Got to have his shots.
Got to.
Then you know for a fact you got to go 2 days before because that barbershop line's gonna be full. So your son got to get the hair done on the 25th instead of 28th.
Come on, don't talk about the braces now. You got to get braces.
Then on top of that, then you know for a fact, regardless of who we work for, we can't miss the first day of school for our kids. We can't miss graduations. Like, it's cool, you know what I'm saying? So all this stuff in the world's cool, but the number one thing is provide, organize, protect, secure your family. That's the masculinity of manhood, of being a man on planet Earth.
That's right. That's your purpose.
What the fuck? I'm like tricking off my money in Tootsies and I come home and I'm late on the rent.
Come on. Come on.
People depend on us.
That's right. What's your value, man? What's the real value?
Yeah.
What you really worth?
I will never be a failure to my creation. My offspring, he will never say my father didn't do it.
That's right. And do it well.
Yeah, my child's mom will never say he didn't do everything to make sure this situation was straight.
That's right.
But you got these guys out here. Oh man, fuck that bitch. I'm a child. Why you gonna let a man tell you how to take care of your kids? You gonna let a man tell you when to see your kid?
Imagine that.
You gonna let the man determine the price, how much you should send for your family? Man, if you don't get the fuck away from me, I'm gonna make you drink bleach. But that's our culture. Yeah, man, that bitch got me on child support. How'd she get you on child support? It's your kid.
Exactly.
Why somebody got to take? We're not talking about a pet. Oh, you know you got to feed your dog at 4 o'clock and 6 o'clock. No, we're talking about something you got on top of the hump they made. But see, they don't get that. Your child is a sponge. Your child from 3 months to 6 years old is a sponge. By the time your child is 12 years old, he's already got it semi-figured out on how the family runs. Let me tell you something. A kid is like a puppy. He might not be able to talk, but he knows his mother's smell. He knows his father's smell. Your kid will know these 3 things: happiness, safety, security. Meaning that your child will grow up with them 3 rules. He or she will always be good because he knows what his family does for him. When them rainy nights, when it's thundering, they know mom or dad will make them safe. Your child knows when you're on the road, he fuck up or she fuck up, your mom like, I'm gonna call your daddy. He know that right there, he knows instant get in line. Why would you let that right there? That is one of the most precious powers a father has when a mother says, I'm going to tell your daddy. Or your mom says, you know what, your father get it for you, he get back.
That's right.
Why would you let dictate that statement alone, that heartfelt, priceless moment alone, and put in the court's hands to a white man, a judge?
Paperwork.
It's just disgusting, man.
Yeah.
But that's the culture.
That's the culture.
Nigga, if I got 7 babies, mamas, you better believe what they all would say is, that guy right there, he makes sure everything is good. There's no men like that no more. I don't want to hear about, oh man, he got 10 babies. Okay, is he taking care of his kids?
That's right.
Is it a non-toxic environment, him raising his kids?
Now that's the key. That's the key. Is it a non-toxic environment? Is it a non-toxic environment?
If you mark yes, yes, yes on a scorecard, then what the fuck is anybody outside of this situation talking for?
Right.
Let me tell you something. I can name 20 women I know in America right now who got children, $56, $92. That's what they get in a month. One girl was getting $300. What the fuck is $300 a month do for a fucking kid? He was paying that from 1, she's 13. What the fuck? You can't take. If your daughter, or say these worthless guys' daughters or sons, if you gave them $300 a month, you can't even feed a child.
Well, the saddest part about it is most of them still don't have a presence in their children's lives.
Yeah.
So it don't matter what you're paying. It don't matter if you're paying $1,000 a week. If your child and you ain't got no presence.
If you let the money dictate the fatherhood, you are spineless fucking coward. Should be castrated and fed your dick.
Absolutely.
And I'm tired, Tank. I can't speak about them people. It's my culture as a black man, as a black father. If you have let me tell you something, the honor to have an opportunity to make a child, to create life, not where they mix her eggs, your eggs. That's beautiful too. That has to happen. But I'm saying the actual art of making it and making your life, and you see your seed, whether it be a girl or a guy. Why would you not bless that child? His environment be non-toxic and be happy. Why would you rob that child of happiness where somebody else would come around? That's how these predators get involved.
That's true.
And, oh, little Curtis, you don't have nothing at home? I got a puppy for you, and your son go there. Oh, you want some candy? Come here, son. What? But they don't see that. You know how many moms, real moms I know, that never got remarried, but raised their kids, never fucked with another man, but raised their kids, to sacrifice life for their kids. Like, and these kids got to be, if you have a mom or a dad or a together family, and they're both involved in your life, if you don't respect them with education, don't get in trouble, and be positive in life, then you're a moron. That's right. There's nothing that Lil Wayne could say to you to make you disrespect your parents.
That's right. That's right. Respect, man. It's all about it. Respect.
People talk about the culture. That's what I want my culture to be.
Respect.
I want my culture that black men are taking pride in fathers. Black men are taking pride in having a family. I ain't saying that y'all got to be together, but goddamn, my man, co-parent.
That's right.
Let that man experience a Christmas with his parents. Let him experience Thanksgiving. Let that boy and that girl have memories, man. If you was man enough to get on top of that girl and hump her, be man enough to take care of the situation. Make it non-toxic. And all you sidewinding ass niggas that be fucking with these niggas' girls and babies' moms that don't bring nothing to the table but some weak ass dick, nigga, fuck you 6 times and suck my dick.
They get you is over. Now that's another part of the culture.
Yeah.
That's another part of the culture. Niggas over here trying to fuck with people's families. Play the games all you want to, man.
Me and you work with the biggest spineless piece of shit that would backstab niggas. Fucking like nigga, that ain't this in a mafia. They used to kill you. I don't give a fuck if the bitch is selling pussy, bro. Don't fuck with somebody's fam. They doing that shit, man. Let me tell you something, man. My son can't sit on Santa Claus lap. No, I got that. I don't need nobody to know for my man. I got that.
That's right.
I know you the same way.
That's right. You know, we don't fuck around with none of that shit. Don't fuck around with none of that shit. But what you're saying is important, man. Respect. Yeah. Respect what we do. Respect what it is. That's all. That's all it is. That's me. Respect over everything.
Yeah.
I just gotta have respect over everything.
What we talk about? Keep it jailhouse rules. Respect everything around you.
That's it. Respect
because over
everything.
Here, just like on the yard, there's a hands-off policy. We poking and choking, nigga. So respect things. You're going to taste all this goddamn steel, nigga.
Respect over everything.
Thank you.
I'll lose it all. I'll take it all over respect.
Yeah.
Period.
That's how it's got to be, bro.
Yes, sir. On that note, man.
Yeah. On that note, bro. Yeah, I get back to work.
All right, brother. I'll talk to you as soon as I get out of here.
Okay.
All right. And that's another one, folks, man. A lot of jewels got dropped tonight. Man, I hope y'all paid attention, man. I hope y'all brothers out there listening, man. I mean, this is the only place you're going to get this shit. I'm just being real. You know, this ain't no manosphere. This ain't got nothing to do with none of that shit. It's just real ones talking that shit. This is how we talk at night, you know. Like you said, this is our routine. 18 hours, 26 hours, however long it takes. This is what we got to do to relax. So I'm giving this is my gift to y'all. And, you know, spread the word. Get other brothers in, man. Like I said, I'm not doing this for bread. I'm not doing this for popularity. You know, I just want all my brothers to be straight. All my brothers in arms. All my comrades out there. I just want y'all to be straight. And those of you who hate, you know, if I said something or Killa Jay said something that hurt your feelings, you know, and, you know, you feel a way about it, you should do something to us when you see us. Other than that, shut the fuck up. And like we end every night, with all due honor and praise to the Most High, I worship thee through the divine image of my wives. Amen. And good night.